Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will be doing something quite special. I recently hit 2,000 subscribers and I did do a little thank you about that in one of my Wuwa videos. However, I did want to make a separate... Get the hell out of my video, Raymond. I did want to make a separate video just because I thought it deserves it. And I've seen account tours are quite popular and some of you have been here for like a year now, so maybe you're interested in my account. And I just wanted to make something chill, like something good for the background. And yeah, just as a big thank you for everybody who's subscribed in the past year and who leaves comments and likes. And I just want you to know how much it means to me and how much I love making content and stuff. So yeah, I will quit talking because I anticipate this video is going to be rather long. I also had the idea of doing kind of a split thing. I know a lot of you are Wuwa fans as well, and so I'm going to split this video into some halves. I'll do Genshin, that'll probably take up the majority of it, and then I'll do a little account tour of Wuwa quite quickly, not as in-depth as this I imagine, but there will be timestamps, so if you're only interested in one of the games, feel free to skip around, and yeah, hopefully that sounds good. Let's begin. I'll be very honest, I've never seen an account tour video, so I'm not really sure what people go over. However, for time reasons, I think I'm just gonna stick to like my bag and my character builds and stuff like that. Hopefully that's okay. I am AR58. I have been playing the game since, I want to say 2022. My first limited character was my beloved Shenhe. So when's that? 6th of January. In the UK, we do the day, month, year, so this for me is like the 1st of June, but I'm pretty sure that they do the American way, so yeah. I must have started playing like end of 2021, early 2022, and I'm only level 58, which has a reason. I basically have been in university from 2020 to 2024, I graduated, so you can probably imagine that you don't have a lot of time when you're quite busy like that. And I also was living abroad for a year, from 2022 to 2023. I wasn't living in Europe, so yes, I did kind of not play because the ping was atrocious. I was in Japan, so very far from Europe servers, and that is the reason why I created an Asia account, which I do have some videos on. I'm a Nilu main on that one. Oh my gosh, please leave me alone. But yeah, I made that account there so I could play with friends that I'd made in Japan and also for like the ping. So I'm not gonna do that one today because, oh my god, we would be here for hours. First of all, my profile. Right now I have ineffa just because I think she looks really cute. I've got my shenhe name card. These are my showcase characters, for no other reason than that they're my favourites. I've got my constellation, so a little bit of a spoiler, but a bit of a theme, gender-wise. My favourite men, Kazuha, Sethos, and Kinich. However, I don't have him on this account, I got him on my Asia account. So he's absent. It's okay. These are the name cards I have displayed. I think they're all character related. Yeah, I don't really have that many. I have keqings, Zhongli, all of these from achievements, like the chasm, the desert area. I have 2 battle pass ones. I have this one, and I believe that this one was from the summer of 2022, the Kazuha, summer event with Fischl, Mona, Xinyan, on the really nice islandy place. And first of all, I thought it was quite cute, and it went well with a lot of my characters like ganyu and shenhe. The second reason was mostly because I really loved the event, and I thought this was a good memento, so I bought it. And yeah, whenever I look at it, I think about it, which is nice. My second last one is this one, which I do believe came... It was either the first or second BP name cards to come after the release of Sumeru. I think it might have been the first one because I'm not sure. Someone will know, but it was definitely very early on whenever Sumeru came out, and I can't remember when that was. Was that 2023? I'm not sure. But yeah, those are my only two. I don't really buy them unless I like really like it. And a lot of them recently have been very busy with like these kind of graphics, and I kind of prefer the ones with patterns, not gonna lie. So yeah, I haven't really been tempted as of lately. Okay, that's all of that I wanted to do. Let's quickly go through characters. Now, I'm not going to kind of talk through substats and stuff. I will show you everything, so if you are interested for some reason, feel free to like pause or slow the video down to get a look. But yeah, I'll just like flash you all of this stuff, and I also might do a little subway surf, you know, like on TikTok. So people with like low attention span like can look at something whilst they listen. I thought it might be fun. Maybe I'll put it down in this left corner. Some fighting, maybe some abyss stuff, so you can kind of A, see them in combat, and B, have something to watch whilst you're listening to me go on and on and on. Okay, so Yoimiya, one of my favorites, one of my mains, love her to pieces. Have a look at her stuff, I won't bore you with that. Pretty good ratio. She does have a pyro bonus, I think. It's difficult because my Yoimiya C6 and I can't remember which one it is. One of these gives her pyro damage. Is it C2? Yes. So I was kind of on the fence of whether I should give her an attack goblet. I kind of go between the two, and I'm not really sure which one's better. I think maybe attack would be better, but right now she's got pyro. Of course, she's got Thundering Pulse, 4-piece Shimenawa. This domain drove me insane. Literally, it got to a point where, because I was getting such horrible luck and I was doing it like years, guys, it got to a point where I just had to say that's enough, like, it's not gonna get any better. So sometimes I'll like recycle them and do the crafting table thing, but I'm honestly like, you have to call it a day because you could be farming forever, and I don't have the sanity or time for that. Yeah, C6. I'll just go through her constellations if you're curious. And I can already hear people going, you have all these characters and the one character you chose to C6 is Yoimiya. Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? Like, she's so cool. And I don't care. She is double crowned. Her normal attack and skill. Her burst is level 10, aka level 7. I probably will get it to 13 just because that's what people do when they have a favorite. But if you're a Yoimiya player, then you know that this is kind of useless, particularly when you have Shimenawa. So honestly, I use this a handful of times. The only times I will ever use this are if I want like invincibility frames. So you can probably imagine why I haven't invested the resources into that yet. Let's move on. Next up we have Chiori. Very underrated character. I know a lot of people skipped her because of Ale. I think she came after her, if I'm not mistaken. She needs to be built. She's kind of weird. She's like a hybrid character. She needs both attack and defense, which makes it quite tricky to find a good balance. I think I have a pretty good ratio. Do I have geo damage? I do. I have her signature Uraku Mitsugiri. I had to. I love her dual wheel. Her dual wheel. I love her dual wheel. Oh my god. I love her dual wielding fighting. I think it was really unique. She is going with the 4-piece Husk of Opulent Dreams. A lot of people use her with Golden Troop, which is great if you're not using her on field, which is probably where she shines. However, I like to use her on field, so I went with Husk instead. She does crazy good damage, you know. I love using Geo. For me, Geo feels the most satisfying to use. I know that it sucks ass with reactions, but there's something so satisfying about doing a big number of geo damage. She is C1. I don't remember what this does, but I do remember it being really good. Like a huge quality of life upgrade. Something about Tomoto, which is the little puppet. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it means that you don't need another Geo character who can have a construct. You just need another Geo character in order to get 2 on field. I could be wrong about that. Her skill is crowned, of course. I'll definitely try and get the burst crowned also eventually. Next up we have Shenhe, who is one of my other favorite characters. People, you guys know this. If you're new, you won't know this, but yeah. I love her to pieces. My first character, limited 5-star, I should say. I love her. I think she's just amazing. I love her to pieces. She is built as a cry support. Sometimes I do DPS, however, it's a struggle to try and make a good Shenhe DPS. Because my Chongyun isn't built, otherwise maybe it's a bit easy with him because you've got like constant cryo. So she's got 3800 attack. It could be a lot higher, and you'll see in a moment I kind of haven't got the best substats. We'll get to that in a second. Calamity Queller, of course. R2. Back when Baby Shen was starting the game, I did a temple on the weapon banner and I had no experience with gacha before. So I had no idea about pity, I had no idea about like anything. I just had the currency and I used it. And I actually got a double at like 10 pity or like 20 or something really good. And I didn't realize how lucky it was. I was like, oh cool. And the first thing I did was refine it into R2. But honestly, don't regret it. I want her to have the best, so that's perfectly fine. And hopefully one day I'll have R5, but we'll see. She's going with 2-piece Glad, 2-piece Shimenawa. You can do any attack bonus. The reason I've done this is because obviously you get Gladiator frequently, and I had a lot of Shimenawa from yoimiya. And like I said, for some reason I've given her like crit substats, which is like useless because she's not built for crit at all. This one's okay. You really kind of want to go for attack percentage. I don't really know what I was thinking. I'll probably like rejig it about, but as of now, she does a good job, so it's kind of okay. She is C3, got C0 back in 2022. I got C1 during, must have been 2023 or 2024, when her first rerun came, the one that came after like so long. It was the rerun where Mika was also released and he first featured on her banner, and I remember this because I was in Osaka and I was on a bus and I was pulling on my phone and there was a guy next to me also pulling, and I was like, oh my god. I kind of want to say something, but my Japanese back then was like really shit, so I couldn't, but I was like, huh, cool. And he also got Mika, so that was cool. C2, this came from her, this was the Chronicle Wish banner, I think, that happened earlier this year, maybe in January I think it was. And then C3 came quite recently with Skirk. Was that what it was? It was super recent, like June maybe. So yeah, I do intend to get C6 eventually, but through organic means. Oh, I forgot to mention actually, if you're curious, I also attained yoimiya through this means. I didn't spend a crazy amount of money and got C6 all in one go. I got her C6 across numerous banners. So I think in total she only cost me about like 100 because I had the top-up bonus. So patience is the key, guys. You can eventually get them there if you really want them to. She is 9 and then double crowned. This will be crowned eventually. I've just been super lazy. I'm actually quite a lazy player. So it's not something I should be saying really. And my third favourite, this is it now, they're like my 3 musketeers. Ganyu, of course. I love everything about her. And I think she's probably one of my most invested in characters. So let me just show you that real quick. Her crit rate is rather low. The thing was, I had Hunter's Path, which is a crit rate weapon, on her for the longest time. So it's a bit dodgy because I've lost that crit rate and instead gained attack from Amos bow. But I'm not complaining. I have been trying to get this bow for like 4 years. Or like, no, 3 years. yeah. I pulled for Mizuki's weapon. So that was like February, maybe March. And I lost and I got Amos bow, my first copy, and I was so happy. Like, it felt better than getting Mizuki's weapon. And don't worry, I managed to get Mizuki's weapon as well. So it was a really good banner for me. And yeah, because like she was rocking this and it looked so bad with her design. I was in a lot of pain for the longest time. Of course she's got 4-piece wanderers. They're pretty decent, I would say. This one especially. This one's not very good, but it's so hard to get a good attack. What is it, Sans? Yeah. Cryo damage, bit iffy. And this one could be better. Could get like 30% crit damage one day if I'm lucky. She is Constellation 1. Her normal attack is of course crowned. Her skill is level 1, which I didn't realize for the longest time. But the funny thing is, I have such good supports for her. Sometimes I'll use this and I'll do like 50k. That's level 1, so I think that's quite funny. And now I just want to keep it there for the fun of it. And then, you know, 10, 1, gotta go in the middle and do 5, right? I don't use this for anything damage related. I only use this for freeze. So the level honestly doesn't matter to me. Okay, cool. We should be going a bit more quickly now, because that's kind of... They're my 3 most, you know, have the most to say about them. Clorinde, so pretty. I only pulled for her because I thought she was so cool in the story quest. I wasn't originally, I was gonna go for Navia, but I couldn't help myself. She was so cool. I love her and Risley. I think they're so cool. Like they're such a cool duo. So here are her stats. Clorinde has her signature weapon. She has 4-piece fragment of harmonic whimsy. Here they are for you to have a look at. I honestly don't remember farming this at all. I can't, like, I don't even recognize them. It's so weird. C0 and 788. I will eventually get them to 9. I don't know why they're still at 8. That's kind of shameful. Now is Mona, my #1 standard banner character. I can't remember if she was my first standard banner character or not, but I don't know. But I love her and I use her all the time. She's always been there for me with like freeze, and now more so with ineffa. I love using them together. Her build isn't really refined. I mostly use her for the Thrilling Tales buff, so don't pay too much attention. She does have a 4-piece, however they're not leveled. Those 3 are, but these 2 are not. I got a lot of emblem from Shimenawa, but I don't think any of them were amazing. So yeah, don't pay too much attention. She's only C3 after all these years, weirdly. And her talents are 4, 4, 12. So not quite crowned, but I'm thinking about it. Next we've got Yunjin, one of my favourite 4-stars. A little bit biased because she of course came around with Shenhe, and the quest makes me like sob. I love it. When she's singing, when Shenhe's like against the massive wave, I just like sob uncontrollably. She's built with, as a support I should say, she is the normal attack support if you don't know, so 2 birds with 1 stone. She's really beautiful and she helps my yoimiya. However, I think her weapon, yeah, she's rocking a level 1. She used to have deathmatch, but I didn't manage to get ineffa's weapon, so I kind of passed along to her. I think what I'll do is get this up to 90 because this is probably pretty good on, I mean, Favonius is good on everybody. So she's only got 200 energy recharge. It would be a lot higher. So yes, keep that in mind. 4-piece husk, mostly just defense heavy, as you can see. Constellation 6. and 3, 7, 11. Next we've got Sethos. Love Sethos, adore him. He's gonna have his own video very soon. He was kind of hard for me. I never knew whether to like. I think you need to build him with EM. How much does he have? 234. Yeah. See, I feel like it could be a lot higher. I always get scared because when they tell me to build someone with EM that's not like a Bloom character, I always think that's not gonna do anything. But I just have to trust the game's mechanics more. He's got Hunter's Path. He inherited it when Ganyu got her upgrade. But I'm not sure, but I do believe this is probably his best in slot. It does great things for EM, and you know, 12% elemental damage bonus. And also, look how beautiful it goes with his eyes, you know? So cute. He has also got 4-piece Wanderers. Basically the stuff that wasn't quite as good as Ganyu's. He's basically the younger brother of Ganyu in the sense of like getting hand-me-down things. He has my only good electro damage bonus. I don't think I went over this, but when I was showing you Cloran's, you probably noticed that her goblet was utter crap. And that is because they have to share it. I don't have anything better after all this time of playing. Sethos is recently C6 thanks to Ineffa's banner. And his normal attack is crowned, which is great. He's so cute, I love him. Sethos needs some more love. Next up we've got Lisa. I won't really show you her build because she isn't built. I just got her to 90 because I think she's really pretty. My favorite of the original characters, for sure. So I'm not really going to show you all of this stuff. She's not got anything really, but she's C1, which is quite good. And 882, so not too bad. I don't have the skin, sadly. I was away abroad when the event came, so I didn't have time to play and like get it, but I really like the witchy vibes. So I probably would have kept her on this anyways. Chevvy! Also love her to pieces. I love her little idol when she's eating the snacks. It's too cute. She's built with HP, 44k. Apart from that, I'm not really sure. I mostly use her for the passive, for like Electro and Pyro teams. So she's got 4-piece tenacity. And this one's not leveled, I think the rest are, yeah. And she's only C2, sadly. And talents, I'm not... Please correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I need to level them. Because I get this just from triggering Pyro and Electro. So I didn't really know if I had to even touch these. But correct me if I'm wrong, and if I've been using her like with these shitty talent levels the whole time, that'll be funny. Okay. Speed. Kazuha! I love him. He is... We all know what you do as Kazuha. 786 EM. Not much else. Kind of low energy recharge. Yeah. He's not really that well built. He's got Lion Sting. He's got 4-piece PvP. However, I hate this domain. I hate it. It's so horrible to me. I did the best that I could. This is good. It's got 70. But yeah, he's got an animo damage because I didn't have an EM one. So this is how much pain. I need to like kind of go back in there, I think. Or maybe use Strongbox. But it's so painful. So I could probably get this like 800, 900 soon. I just need to be more determined. Constellation 0 and 169. He's been neglected. I'm so sorry, Kazuha. Next up we have escoffier. I adore her, and you know she's perfect for my favorite girls, so can't complain. 2400 attack, pretty good ratio. She's got her Hatsune Miku strawberry spoon. Oh my god, fork. 4-piece golden troop. These are pretty good, I think. Well, they're okay. Constellation 0. absolutely gonna go for C1. It's so good. Like 60% crit damage. That would be amazing. Maybe eventually getting more, but I won't spend. I'll just like naturally try and get them. She is double crowned and level 8. I have a video of doing this, so if you're an Effie fan, then go check it out. It's on my channel somewhere. Now we have Ineffa, the most recent character to join. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say at the beginning. Another reason I wanted to do this now, beyond reaching 2k, was because Not Cry is coming, like a whole new update is coming, and I thought maybe we could do like a yearly thing. So I could do this, recreate this in a year, and we'll see how much change we've made and like how many new characters we have. So let me know if you'd be interested in that, and that means you have to subscribe, because then you'll know when the next one comes out a year from now. Manipulation. 54 EM, 2100 attack. She has 98% crit rate. Okay, it's a little bit imbalanced. I wish I could kind of chop off 20% crit rate and add it onto the crit damage, but nothing I can do about that. Sadly, missed out on her weapon. I tried so hard. I just was too far away from Pity and couldn't do it, but I'll get it on the rerun, I think. So she's stolen Yunjin's deathmatch. I think it looks quite nice though, like it matches her cape. At the moment, she's got 2-piece Thundering Fury, 2-piece Glad. I think an EM 2-piece is probably recommended in the current state of things. However, I'm like 90% sure that she's gonna get her own dedicated set eventually. So I'm just kind of I'm taking this time to have some fun with her and use her as like an electro DPS before I kind of lock in and farm for her dedicated set. So don't take this too seriously. I'm well aware that it's not like it's not really the best that she could do. She is C0 and 489. Definitely want to crown this one, and I'll probably crown this one too, and I'll definitely get this one up too a little bit more eventually. Mualani, my favorite Natlan character. Love her so much. You can probably tell I have a little bit of a theme with, you know, she's like ocean themed yoimiya in a sense. She's obviously built with HP. She's almost got 40k. We have 36, 262, although her set gives her an extra 40, so we'll pretend this is like 76. Signature weapon. I always want to eat this. It looks like a moose cake. Does anyone else think that? 4-piece obsidian codex, so yeah, 40%. Whatever, I'm not gonna read it. I don't know. I just trust that it will trigger. Okay, yeah, these are artifacts. This set, I use it for like 3 characters, I think. So it's been a struggle, but I think Mualani has probably, maybe Mavuika and Mualani have the best. Chasca kind of got the leftovers, sadly. She is C0, and she is at 5, 10, 9. Next up, one of my other favorite Nalan characters, probably top 3 with Kinish and Mualani, is Mavuika, and also my favorite Alcon, I think. Raiden Shogun is like a close. They probably share it, to be fair, but I don't have Raiden on this account, so we'll say Mavuika. 2600 attack, 0 EM. She's got 40, 222, but obviously add another 40 on from the set, so 80. Wolf's Gravestone, I think it looks really pretty with her design. If it didn't go well, I definitely would have paid for the signature, but honestly, it looks really nice, and I think I'll keep her with this, like, for good. 4-piece Obsidian Codex, let me just quickly go through this. Constellation 0, and 299. Definitely probably, like, what am I saying? Oh my god, definitely will crown these at some point. I'm just so lazy and I hate this weekly boss so much, I hate it. Next we have Lanyan, one of my other favorite 4-stars. How many times this video do I say favorite? I don't know, I don't want to know. She's built with attack, so she's got 2300, 412 EM. Once again, she was victim to terrible viridescent artifact, sadly. If you don't know, she's a shielder, and she swirls like her shield will be infused with any element that can swirl, and she's just really cute. I love her. Yeah, she doesn't get much attention on my channel, and the main reason for that was because I was like in a rush, so I left. I took a hiatus from the channel from February and March this year, which I'm really sorry about. I didn't plan on it, but I went traveling instead, and I just managed to get her, but obviously that was the whole lantern right thing, and I didn't have the time. I didn't have my PC or anything, so I couldn't record. So she kind of did get like forgotten about, but maybe I'll do something with her. She deserves it. She's got sacrificial fragments. I think it looks really nice with her eyes, and it's also pretty good for her. 4-piece VV. Really not that good, so I won't stick around too long for that. She's only C0, which is so sad. I feel like she really shines with her constellations. 6, 8, 6? I couldn't read. I'll probably get this one up crowned, maybe. Not sure about these two. I don't really use them very much. Next up is Xilonen. One of the coolest female characters, like personality-wise. She is built with just defense, defense, defense. So yeah, let me show you that. 4-star weapon, although every time I see it I always think, is that her signature? Because it matches her perfectly. But no, I do believe this is the craftable one. Although, judging from the passive, I think they made it with her in mind. 4-piece Scroll of the Hero of Cinder City. And just a crap ton of defense. Constellation 0 and 198. Now we have Chasca. I don't care what anyone says, I think Chasca's so cool. I really came to like her in the summer event we just had with Bennett and mualani. But I do think she needs new trousers. I can't wait for her to get a skin. It's okay. It's okay. But, you know, her personality makes up for it in my opinion. She's not quite 81. I always have a resource struggle on my account, specifically with books in Mora, so some of these guys aren't quite up there yet. 2400 attack, 57,168, but that would be 97 with the obsidian bonus, so a little bit imbalanced. She has this attack bow. I'm not really sure if it's any good for her. I don't think it is. However, I have a problem with liking bow characters too much, and I don't like to swap around too much for those, so I kind of just designated this one to her purely based on aesthetics, so I think it's not the best. Obsidian Codex. Definitely my worst ones out of the 3 characters that use them. Constellation 0 and 288. Now we've got the remainder of these guys. Builds shouldn't be paid too much attention to. I've built them because I like them. So please do not pay too much attention to anything on the screen. But keqing, I had her for such a long time. She was definitely one of my first standard. Got her very early on in like the game, but her build is like non-existent. I of course had to get the skin. She looks so gorgeous. One of my favorite skins personally. I think it's so pretty. And I hate these shoes so much. I think they're the ugliest shoes I've ever seen. I'm sorry if you like them. I'm not judging anyone who likes them. I will allow you to judge me if you have a different opinion. I just think they're so ugly. So I physically cannot use this skin. I think the tights, the color's too warm. Like, this should have been more closer to this color. You know? I'm sorry, this is not a fashion show, but these tights are just so much nicer. Like, even if she was wearing these tights... Okay, I'm not gonna go into it. She's got level 80 Kagoichi, no sets. Constellation 1, which is lower than I thought it was. And 777s. We've got lumine, She's Pyro right now, but usually I use her as Dendro, evident by Einstein and her 4-piece Deepwood. She's actually the only Dendro character that I've raised, except Kole, who I think is level 70. So I'm really hoping to get Lauma in the next patch. And yeah, it's not that I don't have other Dendro characters, it's just that I haven't built them. Coming up to the end, we've got Ningguang. She is level 81. She also doesn't have anything particular. She's got Witsith, but no artifacts. C6. 8, 10, 10. I think I got her the same time that I got Shenhe. And I used her all through the early game, like Dragon Spine. I used her like Liyue, Inazuma, like all the early game stuff. And so she has like a special place in my heart. Adore her. I'm really sad that I don't use her anymore. I think I'll probably try and get a good... What is it called? Archaic Petra set for her eventually. Just because she's like, she means a lot to me. I feel like everyone has this. Let me know which characters you used early game. I feel like we all have a special bond with the ones that we used, like, for all of the milestones, you know? So let me know who yours were. Mine was Shenhe and Ningguang for sure. Okay. Ayato. He's here for eye candy, guys. Okay, listen. I don't like the Hydro Cube at all, so I refuse to get him to 90. I cannot stand it. It's so annoying. I pulled him because he's so handsome, and I got his weapon for the same reason. Although, if I remember, like, I do use him because he's actually pretty well built. 75 to 4, and 1700 attack is a little bit low, but he does have Hydro damage bonus. And he does have 4-piece Glad. I'll quickly go through these for you guys. But yeah, very much just pulled him because I like to look at his face, and yeah, his talents are kind of bad. I'm sorry. Child, yeah, I did not want him. I lost the 50-50 for my C2 Shenhe, which was the Liyue Chronicle. And I ended up with a child, which was unexpected, but kind of appreciated. I really like a character trope where they're like annoying but have a lot of charisma, which I feel like describes child pretty well. Like you know, like Tamaki from Ouran High School. I love him. I think he's so funny. They give me the same energy, and so I am kind of happy to get him. I'm really bad at using him. I feel like you need to be quite skilled at it, all the timings and stuff, so I rarely use him. But do know, that's why his friendship is so low, oh my god, he hates me. But do know that I do love him and I appreciate him, and I'm actually really happy he's here, so yes. I am kind of hoping that maybe if I got like Skyward Harp or Polar Star, I would use him more. But same issue as Chasca, I don't want to, you know, I would give him Thundering Pulse in an ideal world, but I'm not going to take it from yoimiya, so yeah. He's kind of in the basement right now. I did farm for a set for him, which I think is probably one of his best. And I think I did this in a video, so I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'm getting kind of old, so... C0 and 288. Rosaria, I just love her, so I raised her. Bennett, obviously, who's not gonna build Bennett? And we got his little skin now, which is so adorable. His story made me bawl my eyes out as well. I was like, oh my gosh, what a nice, happy summer event. And then I got my heart ripped out of my chest. But it was very good. He's got R2 Summit Shaper, everybody, oh my god. Best weapon in the game. And not at all ugly looking. Oh god, I hate it. I hate this. If I could delete this, I would swap this for like a Harbinger of Dawn, like any day. 4-piece Noblesse. They're not really raised, I just needed the passives, the set bonuses. C6, I don't care. I don't care. He's so good with Mavuika, and I don't have Ayaka. I mean, I get it if you're an Ayaka main or like someone who cannot be overridden. no, who can be overridden by the pyro. I totally get it. But the people out there who like are so stubborn about not C6ing him, like, it's so annoying. Like, just do it, guys. It's not that big of a deal. If you don't do it, then that's fine. To each their own. But like, don't say that it's gonna ruin your account. Like, it's not. It's really not a big deal. Get over it. And his versus in E10. I'll probably get that up too. Should I do it now? Sure. Okay, that's kind of it. Level 70 Kole. I really just needed Dendro. I was struggling. Dahlia, I use him a lot actually with I was gonna say Skirk, escoffier, ganyu, shenhe. If I want a shielder. And I think he's really sweet. I will probably get him to 90 one day, but to be honest, he's pretty usable right now. He's got Sacrificial Sword and 4-piece 4-piece Noblesse, C0, and 116. And that's basically it. I don't see anybody else that is worth talking about, so I guess that's it. Oh, finally though, I'll just do a little tour of my standard constellations. Chi-Chi is at C1, Tonari is C1, Dia is C1, Diluc is C1, and no Mizuki, and no Jean, I believe. Yeah. So my highest constellation is Mona with C3, and all of the others are C1, except for Mizuki and Jean, who I do not have. Now, before I scoot on over to Wuthering Waves, I will just go through, kind of give you more of a visual of who I do have and don't have. So yeah, no Jean. It's just so weird. I really want her. Out of these characters, on my wish list, I would love Albedo. I would love Ayaka. I would love Kokomi. Absolutely would love to get Nilu. I have C2 Nilu on my Asia, but I never log in, and I love her to pieces, so I'm like, oh, should I just get her on this one? Because then I know that I'll use her, you know? Mizuki, of course. But anniversary is coming up, so, you know. I don't really think anything interesting is here. I mean, there's Mizuki's weapon, Skyward Atlas, and Akia Favonia. No Skyward Harp, no Skyward Blade, and no Skyward... the sword and the claymore. I don't remember which one's which. Artifacts, 600 out of 2100. All of these 4-star weapon refinements that I have not done. A lot of yummy food. Billets that I never use. And these are my gadgets. I've got my pink and purple series. I've got my anniversary rewards. I've only got the compasses for Liyue, Mondstadt, and Natlan. Quest materials. My savings. Wow, am I right? And yeah. That is all I'm gonna say. And for speed purpose, well, first of all I should say, if you're not interested in watching Wuwa, thank you so much for watching this portion. I really look forward to making this again. Blah blah blah, let's just go to Wuthering Waves. Okay, so skipping all the introduction bullcrap, let's just get straight into it. Very similar to Genshin, this will go a bit quicker because obviously there's less to talk about. Cantarella is my picture, I am level 80. How do I show you my profile? Wait, what? How do I? Yes, this is my showcase. I have Camellya and I have phrolova. They are my favorites. Cantarella I would put here, but she's my picture, so that's good enough. I love these like cinematic things. They're just so beautiful. Like, that's so... just like, so cool. So yes, that is my profile. Not much else to say about that. I will start with Jinchi as she is here. And I think before I jump into the character section, I want to show you the skin effects. Because some of you might not know this. I just love how it changes her... well, everything really. Like the dragon is pink. There's like little fireworks with blossoms, and Like even the cherry blossom in the background, so pretty. And the petals when she uses her sword, gorgeous. I think my favorite thing about it is the hair. That is just... is that like the best thing you've ever seen? Yeah, just wanted to show you guys that before I jump into things. Okay, Ginji, I think my second limited character. So beautiful. If you're curious, this is her original skin. I love this one because it really gives Dragon all the scales and stuff. However, I mean, come on, she looks like a cake. Her weapon also gets a skin when you buy it, which I think is such a clever idea. This is what it looks like originally. These are her stats, 68, 257. Here's a little look. Feel free to pause again. I'm not gonna fool around too much, gonna try and get through this quite quickly. Signature weapon, Ages of Harvest, R2. I refined it pretty much for the same reasons as Shenhe. I don't know, I don't have a reason and I don't regret it. 5-piece Celestial Light. She's got her, of course, I mean you gotta put them together. Not the greatest. You'll notice that my older characters have worse builds than my newer ones. Mostly because when I farmed for them, that was like way back when I first unlocked 5-star echoes, and I basically just gave them the best I could then, and now that I have a lot more, I just have failed to go back and kind of switch them up. Quintuple, is that how you say it? Quintuple? Quintuple 8s, 5 8s, I don't know why I'm trying to be fancy. S0, and yeah, that's all. So, speed. Next up is Phoebe, so cute. No idea how she works, to be honest. She's quite confusing for me, but I somehow make it work. 55, 268, not the best crit rate. Here you go, if you want to take a closer look. She's got her signature weapon and 5-piece Eternal Radiance. Here are her echoes. Once again, not the best. I literally just said that my older characters have the shit builds, but maybe they're all just shit. Once again, quintuple 8s and S0. Phoebe was the character that I pulled just before I started making Wuwa videos for the channel. I believe it was like February or March when she was released, and yeah, so I haven't really showcased her a lot for you guys. Maybe I will. I think she's so cute. She looks like, what's her name? I have a friend that always says that she looks like this character from Pokemon. Lily. Yeah. She's like if you dropped Lily into the Wuwa universe. Alright, Cantarella. In my top 3 all-time favorite Wuwa characters. Just the most beautiful face I've ever seen. Her story was amazing, her character is amazing, her background, like history is amazing. 268, nope, 68, 286. Here you go, for a better look. Signature weapon. And 5-piece Midnight Veil. My first ever Wuwa video on the channel was me pulling for Cantarella and Camellya, I believe. I was really nervous because I didn't know if you guys were interested in Wuwa, but I was like, you know what, I'll just post it because it's my channel and I can do what I want. Now we are here, and I make Wuwa videos pretty consistently. 79998 and S0. Next, the most recent character to join my account, phrolova. I feel like many of you will probably have subscribed to me from that video. It got pretty popular. So thank you. If you're here from that video, let me know. She is my favorite character, maybe second. I think there's a theme with me. I love the 3 Havoc girlies, Cantarella, Camellya, and phrolova. I think she's gorgeous. I forgot to mention at the start, but I started playing maybe a week after the release of the game, so I have been here since 1.0. I've been waiting for her since 1.0, and I'm so glad that I finally have her. 63261. So, not incredible. I'm still in the process of getting her final kind of set. Signature weapon, of course. And she's got a 3-piece Stream of the Lost and 2-piece Havoc Eclipse. This is pretty good, pretty proud of it. They all are good, but they're not perfect. She is maxed out, of course. And she is S1, which, if you saw the video, I purchased her S1 through the shop. I don't want to say unlucky because I got my 5 stars quite early. However, I did lose the 50/50 twice. So, in an ideal world, we might have had S3. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I do intend on getting more constellations. Oh, God, I'm gonna say that. I'm so sorry. I'm stuck in the Genshin mindset. Wave bands. I'm gonna get more of them when she comes back, obviously. Okay. Now we have Lupa, also recent addition. This sucks because Lupa is my only raised fusion character, therefore I have like no one to use her with, so she's kind of benched a little bit at the moment. I do try and solo with her in like Tower of Adversity and such, but until I get another fusion character, she's kind of been, you know, she's not getting the love she deserves. Also, don't her eyes look like olives? Has anyone else thought that? You'll see in her build, Lupa and Kate specifically, their builds are not refined as I'd like them to be. However, since then I have been farming their domain pretty consistently every day, so I do have like hundreds of them, which I just haven't got around to like leveling. I hate the echo leveling system in this game. It's so too boring to me, and like I don't know, I'm not gonna talk about it. So yes, keep in mind that her and Kate's builds are not what I'd like them to be. So hence the terrible crit rate. But this is the rest of it for you. No signature. She has the 5-star standard panic broadblade. She has 5-piece flaming claw print. Don't look too hard at these. They aren't really bad. Although, like I said, I've found a ton. So I mean, there'll be some good stuff in here somewhere. I just need to like dedicate an afternoon to leveling them up and seeing. 68883 and S0. Kate. Some of you will have found me through that video as well. I got a lot of support from my Kate pulls and a lot of great advice. You guys convinced me to pull for her signature weapon, and I'm so glad that you did, because I was gonna use this one on her, but this, it's beautiful and it helps her so much. So thank you everyone who told me to do that. Like I said with Lupa, her build is not ideal. 51 crit rate, 225 crit damage, 48k HP though, which is good. And here's everything else. I've spoken about the weapon, and she has 5-piece Windward Pilgrimage. Oh my god, this one drives me insane. If you watched my other videos about her, then you know this already. Because I needed a full cost echo for this slot, and you can't use the same one because then you don't get the bonus. And when you do Fleur, sometimes you get this set and sometimes you get Gusts of Welkin, and I kept getting Gusts of Welkin, and oh, it drove me crazy. But as you can probably see, I have hundreds of Windward Pilgrimage now as well, so as with Lupa, I can probably get a lot better than this. 88898 and S0. Ciaccona, so cute. Love her to bits. She's like Venti. She's just adorable. I love her English voice acting. I play with Japanese voices, but I love that they've gone in like a direction for finding different accents. She's so likable, and I did pick her over Zanny, which I thought was not the most popular option. A lot of people love Zanny. I love Zanny, but I couldn't get both, sadly. So I picked Ciaccona. 56238. Here are her stats. She's got no signature. She's got the standard 5-star guns, which I think are okay with her. 5-piece Gusts of Welkin. Here you go if you want to take a look. 19991 and S0. Carlotta. Now, there's a bit of lore, because I haven't been posting Wuwa since the beginning, so you don't know this, but I did take a hiatus, and it's because of this person down here. I will get to that. But my hiatus ended with the release of 2.0, and of course Carlotta was the first character to run. So I kind of, credit her for me getting back into the game, and I'm so glad that I did. She's got 71301, which I think is pretty good. She's probably one of my better built characters. I use her all the time. Of course, signature weapon, and 5-piece Frosty Resolve. So yeah, they're pretty decent. She's got 99999. Eventually we'll get these all to 10. I've just been a bit frugal lately. And S0. Next up we've got Camellya, my favorite character in the game. Probably like one of my favorite characters across all gacha games. Definitely on par with like Yoimiya and Ganyu and Shenhe. She's, I would want to say, my best built character. 68287. Here's a better look at everything else view. Signature weapon, of course. 5-piece Havoc Eclipse. Pretty proud of these. One of them's a bit dodgy, I don't know which one. This one's amazing, like, oh my gosh, 5 highlighted stats. Hell, it's amazing for me. I've never got that for anybody else, I don't think. Obviously maxed out as well. And S1. This was also purchased via the shop. I also got pretty unlucky with my 50-50 wins that video. You're probably wondering, like, hey, if she's your favorite character, why didn't you get her on her release instead of on the rerun with Cantarella, which is the one I got her? Good question. Okay, so I'm gonna skip Yao because I feel like this needs context. Jeji was... I completely fell in love with her design. At the time, I had brown hair with pink ends. I'll try and put a photo in. So I saved up. I didn't have much because I spent it on, I can't remember, I think it was Jinchi, whoever was before her. And on the final day of her banner, I hit gold and I lost the 50-50, and I was so distraught because it was the last day. I was never gonna get her. I rage quit. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I was so sad that I didn't get her. So when her banner left, I stopped playing, and I'm pretty sure that was when Shieldkeeper and Camellya came. So yes, it was very much my fault for missing Cam, but I have her now, so it's okay. And yes, 51% crit rate 275. Her and Carlotta are inseparable. I use them all the time together. As well as Baiji. One of my favorite teams to use, I think. Signature weapon. The ironic thing is I got this signature weapon during her release with Yao. I think I did like a temple on the weapon banner and I got it. And I was like, oh great, that's gonna go well with my Jeji, and then I never got her, so... 5-piece Empyrean Anthem. Here's a better look at those. Not amazing. Yeah, this is so ass. But she does good enough for me. 89898 and S0. Coming up to the end, we've got 3 more. We've got Yunjin, my first limited character. I skipped Jian for her. No regrets. Gorgeous. I love any character with red hair. I adore. So of course I had to get her. I also think that her dress reminds me of the Shenhe skin. But like I said, her build is a bit clunky because she was my first limited. She's got 60% crit rate, 195. Not the best. She's mostly a support for my Yao. She has this 4-star weapon, R3. I'm gonna be so honest, all of the Wuwa 4-stars look the same. Please don't kill me for this. I think that they look so boring. That's why I always get the signature weapons, because they're all the bloody same. So, no idea how good this is on her. She does well enough, so I don't feel the need to change it. Maybe I'll get her signature one day, but we'll see. 5-piece Empyrean Anthem, similar to Jeji, I think, because coordinated attacks and all that stuff. And She is at 67767, not the best. I'll probably have to come back and help that out eventually. And she is S0. Penultimately, we have my rover. Adore him. I love both the designs. The female one is also gorgeous. So I'm not anti-female rover at all. I picked male rover because, well, I picked Lumine on Genshin, so I kind of wanted to give the guy a chance. And there's something about him. I really like his outfit, and I love using him, so I've built him, of course. Usually he is Havoc, but for the sake of having a good cartethyia team, he is currently Aero. I think he's mostly built for healing. So he's got the 5-star sword that we get for free. He's got, yes, 5-piece rejuvenating glow. Really, really not good pieces. Yeah. Talents not very well invested in. Like I said, he's mostly Havoc. And he's S3. No idea how you get those three. Maybe it's like caskets, I'm not sure. Last but not least, my only 4-star that I have built, Baiji. Adore her. I have a video about her specifically on my channel. Tried her as a DPS, don't do it, it's not a good idea. 43k HP, obviously built as a healer. HP, 4-star weapon. Same set as my rover does, with her big tortoise as her main echo. Very cute. 67786. And S6. Finally, it took me a while to get it actually. So yeah, those are my only built characters. My to be built list, probably Chishia. She's one of my favorite 4-stars. Lumi, adore her too. And yeah, I think those are the two I'll probably get around to. I have an alt account, which you might be familiar with. I've started a new series on my channel where I like mained the first character I pulled. And spoilers, it was Yanwu, so these four I should say in particular, kind of have a special place in my heart at the moment because I'm using them a ton on that one. Oh, Alto as well. I'll probably build him on this one. He's so cool. He's like my type. Wait, speaking of my type, I completely skipped you out. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm terrible. Very beautiful man. Adore him. I got him for free. Would have pulled for him anyway because I was very excited for him. 58 240. One of my strongest DPSs, I would say. Yep, there's his stuff. 4-star, not 4-star, standard banner, gauntlets. I might get his signature weapon just to spoil him. However, they do really good damage with him, so I don't feel like I'm missing out on a lot. 5-piece Void Thunder. Kind of good. Some of them better than others. And 9, 8, 9, 10, 7. He will be max one day. He's like my favorite. Well, him and Rover are probably my top 2 guys. So I want to give them special treatment. He is S0. Sorry for forgetting you. I didn't mean to. Constellations for standard, I have S1 Genshin. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. I never learned how to say it. S3 Kacharo. S2 Lingyang. S0 Verena. S0 Encore. And is that everybody? Yes. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Sorry about the long video. Hopefully you can like speed it up or like jump around. And yeah. Let me know all your thoughts. Let me know who your favorite characters are, who your wishlist characters are, and you know, anything else you want to say. I can't wait to recreate this video in a year's time. I just want to thank you again, all 2,000 of you. I love you all. I love making videos, and I can't wait to just keep making videos. But for now, I will let you get back on with your lives. You're probably sick of hearing my voice. Yeah, take care, everybody. Love you all, have a great day or night, and I will see you in the next video.